Greetings, programs. This is Wretch, and welcome back to Star Wars: The Old Republic Smuggler. And we are just about done with our business here on Nar Shaddaa, guys, and then I guess we will be heading to our next drop-off point. Before we do that, however, once we get done with our business here, we're going to soup up the Catscratch and take it for some space combat missions, because I've really been looking forward to that, and now we actually have some money to burn. We're not completely broke like we were that last time, fortunately. Now we'll probably be broke after we get all the stuff for the Catscratch, but that will be a problem on another planet. So we need to travel to Taris, and now we need to speak to Garam, who I believe is the Hutt's Major Dormo, if I recall correctly. Hope everything sounds okay. Please let me know in the chat if I need to work on something. But hope you guys have had a good Wednesday so far. Now we have to head up this location because the pleasure barge is on a grand tour of this place. I'm glad at least that the barge takes the liberty of heading to places we need to go. Let's see, this looks a little bit like more run down than we're used to, but it's okay. You guys may notice that I'm wearing the Jane hat today. Just felt in a particular mood. Aim to misbehave and all that. And we got gamblers and dancers. Hutts tend to make a party wherever they damn well please. Okay, we got a cartel guard right here, level 20. We're level 27, so it's not that big of a deal. Oh, I forgot to get the gems. Okay, I may have to do that on camera, which is unfortunate, but...
We are so very impressed you survived Shadow Town. Congratulations.
Did that female Shanjaru fly here?
The repulsor lift cage made a dramatic entrance during the 27th course. The Great Feastmaster was excessively delighted by his female specimen's return. As we assured you, his interest in your Shanjaru was renewed. Druga has already contacted your associate to arrange the details.
Our Shanjaru will be there shortly, Druga dear.
At last, I have a matching set of Shanjaru. The only surviving male and female of an entire species are all mine.
You could repopulate the galaxy. Give the beasts a second chance.
Why would I do that? They're a failed species. They deserve to become extinct. I've sent your starship engine to the spaceport, beautiful Risha.
Love to, but I need to install that prototype engine. Maybe next time.
What? Prototype?
This fancy new engine. What's it do?
It's a sublight engine optimized for extreme gravitational environments. You can read the manual.
The next time you come to Nar Shaddaa, beautiful Risha, I'll expect you to dance with me.
It's a date, Druga. Come see me when you're ready to lift off, Captain.
Aha! The once mighty Bodar returns. Good. I was almost getting bored. You poisoned me, Hutt.
His final performance begins.
And then the Wookiee goes free?
If by free you mean dead, then yes. The gambler refuses to repay his debt to Druga, so the Wookiee is now property of the Great Feastmaster.
Gentle beings, watch as the Wookiee becomes a meal for my pet Gundark. I've been starving it just for this occasion. Will the Gundark swallow the Wookiee whole, or chew? And if he chews, how many bites will it take? Such drama. Chip, you want drama? Yeah, we kind of had enough of the Hutt, haven't we? And like I said, I'm in a Jane-style mood today. That's why I'm wearing the hat.
You're about to see a real live hero in action.
Release the Gundark. And we're helping. Bodar fights to the death. Well, obviously. And here we go. And shoot the Gundark between the legs. Finisher.
I got you.
And down he goes. Hey, Pisky. Welcome. Alright, Gundark has been dealt with. Wookiee has been saved. Now let's talk to the pissed off hut. Allegedly. There we go. My Gundark! What have you done, you stupid spacer?
Weren't you entertained, Druga?
Well, yes, but do not change the subject. You and this Wookiee are boring and expensive to maintain. Get out of my sight, both of you. Bodar is free of the hut. You earn Bodar's friendship and service.
I want you to join my crew.
Where do you plan to bunk him? I'll bet he snores like a busted pod racer engine.
Shut up, Corso. Bodar defends and honors you, friend. Always.
We do not understand the value you place on this beast, but we will see to it he reaches your starship safely.
You better.
We bid you farewell. It has been stimulating.
It's stimulating. Hey! And now Bodar's part of the crew. I guess, Corso went ahead and went back to the ship. And I guess we could go ahead and do that, but we need to get back proper. Now, we can't actually travel that way. So let's use some more quick travel and get right to the spaceport. Now, wasn't there someone on Coruscant we could have talked to that would clone the animals? Wait, I know that we have males somewhere nearby. We'll find a mailbox and figure out what's what. How have you been doing, Pisky? You have a good day? There we go. Darth Charnagus, or Dr. Charnagus. I owe you my life for that business in the red light sector. Figured the least I could do was update you on the doctor. He was true to his word, surrendered all his research to our SIS contacts. They hustled him off Nar Shaddaa and put the lunatic to work. We hunted down all the Imperial saboteurs who infiltrated our warships. It wasn't pleasant seeing the faces of men I knew were dead and gone, but at least our fleet is safe. I'm recommending Republic personnel take shore leave someplace other than Nar Shaddaa from now on. Probably a wise decision. Master Jarek Kaden, the rogue Jedi Akudomi. I was tasked with investigating the death of Akudomi, and my search ended with conclusive proof he had fallen to the dark side. The Order thanks you for your efforts overcoming a dangerously unstable enemy. Left unchecked, Akudomi could have inflicted great harm on the Republic. Although it's the Order's policy to keep records open and accessible to all, I would consider it a personal favor if you did not publicize this incident. This is a sensitive time, not only for the Jedi, but the entire Republic. We must remember who our true enemies are. Yeah, it sounds about right. Alright. So let's check the mission log here real quick. Introduction to Strongholds, the face merchants, which we can actually go ahead and abandon now. Beast Mastery. Alright. Back on the ship now. Jedi smugglers this way. First off, though, starship upgrades. As benefiting our level. Or as fitting for our level. And we don't need that belt. The new pants, not needed. Keep that gift. Aftermarket targeter's boots. I do want to keep that jacket, though, because I remember really liking it. Our true enemies, the Ewoks. So we got ship armor and shield. Let's get a grade 3. We got 41,000. We're fine. And then get a regenerator, a magazine, and let's get things equipped, and then we'll see what we need. Shield regenerator right there. Magazine. So proton torpedoes, power conversion, EMP. I think we're good. Psych 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Alright. Cool. And we can get our next upgrade at level 28, which is going to be fairly quickly. So let's go ahead and grab that while we're here, just so we don't have to hunt it down later. And we'll rock out some space missions before we head over to Taris, which I believe is our next location. Elevator, go down the hole. You said it, Bodar. Now, is there anyone going to... Alright. Yeah, quite a few times in Old Republic games, when you're about to get to your ship at the end of the planet, there's someone there waiting for you. Seems that we are in good shape, though. Let's blow this popsicle stand. I'll tell you what, my allergies have been killing me the last few days. I think I'm getting a handle on it, but it is slow going. Making me pay for every nose itch. Okay, now let's talk to Risha about what's going on with this prototype engine.
Just in time. I installed that new engine for you. Want to take it for a spin?
That was fast work, Risha.
Swapping out Starship engines is easy. Mechanics just want you to think it's complicated so they can charge more credits. This prototype is really something. You'll find your ship is a lot more maneuverable. I noticed we have a new addition to the crew. Wookiees are always good for extra muscle. Is this one friendly?
Relatively.
His name's Bodar, and he's as sweet as they come.
Really? Because an angry Wookiee can come in handy. It's funny that a Hutt is helping us find Nock Drain's treasures. Nock used to terrify the cartel.
You know a lot about this obscure gangster.
Obscure gangster. People have written massive holochronicles about him. Not my fault you've been living under a rock. 20 years ago, Nock single-handedly killed half the cartel members in a single night. No one ever figured out how he did it. The surviving cartel members gave Nock control over an entire galactic quadrant as a gesture of respect. The Hutts never took it back.
The Lannisters send their regards.
Who runs the territory now that Nock is dead?
The crime bosses who tried to take over all died under mysterious circumstances. We're closer than ever to finding Nock Drain's lost wealth, Captain. Let's keep up the chase, shall we? As much as I love Nar Shaddaa, I hate staying in one place for too long.
I'm feeling a bit restless myself.
Ready to go.
Wait to see these new engines in action.
And we will see them in action, but... Aftermarket Targeter's Blaster Pistol. Let's look. I can see why it's aftermarket. It looks horrible. Ding! Level 28. Good thing we bought that energy shield. Alright, well, before we head off to our next location, let's talk to our Wookiee friend who's hanging out here in the ship lounge. Thank you. Much longer I would have ripped the arms off of that hut.
Would have saved me a bundle.
Ha! Bodar likes you, small man. I will fight well for you, but for honor, not to entertain a hut.
Well, enjoy your freedom. I saved you the big bunk.
Last ship I was in the slaves' quarters. Thank you, Captain. Hey, and we can already talk to him about more stuff. Let's do that. I'm trying to remember Kashyyyk. I saw so many worlds as a slave. It's hard to remember home.
How did you become a slave?
By force, how else? I was taken as a child. I had just begun to train. Slavers attacked. I killed 4 before they shackled me.
Can't imagine Wookiees make good slaves.
Slavers seek our strength and bind us with our honor. I was a slave 100 years. I stayed sane knowing some things I would die before I do. Luckily, someone else usually died first. Hey, J-Man. Okay. Some good influence with our Wookiee companion. We will take him with us on our next planet, I believe. We'll leave Corso here to guard the ship. And we have new... Yep, we got new space combat. But first, we have got other missions to deal with. We've got the Javal fleet action. We're going to go ahead and start from the core and work our way here to the Outer Rim. Recommended level of ship upgrades, any. Alright, here we go. Thank you for playing Star Wars The Old Republic. Thank you, BioWare, for being a game that's technically owned by EA that I can stand to play. Ooh. Yay for crystal asteroids. And we got 40 missiles in the bank now, so we got a little bit more firepower. Bring down the X-70B Phantom missile. Missile's useful.
Like our odds, Captain.
Oh, we gotta take down the... Oh, that's interesting. The Phantom is the is Threll's ship, the same type. I really doubt that would be Threll and Kaleo behind the wheel. Otherwise, that would probably end bad here for the crew of the Catscratch. Barrel roll. It is so hard to see where these Imperial fighters are coming from. Hey, Juan. A Cathar and a Wookiee. Best bromance in Star Wars. Whoa. Okay, we just need to take out fighters and turrets. And when we see the Phantom, make it go boom. And we're saving all of our missiles for that particular moment. Well, actually, we'll save most of our missiles.
They don't know what hit them.
Oh, so Corso's the trash talker. Oh, hello. There's the Phantom. And we need to make sure not to fly into the crystals. And we got it. And now we need to shoot down interceptors,
Keep 'em coming.
which I assume are the faster, more heavily armed fighter variant. Very similar to TIE interceptors. Yep, right there. During the Galactic Civil War. Ninja, kick the damn rabbit! Yep, now that we got our level 1 upgrades, this is fairly easy. Which is good. We started from the bottom and worked our way up. Now we are actually a formidable fighting force.
Jackpot!
I wonder if we can actually shoot some of those big ships down. I've never really tried to do it. I bet if you get your ship like really upgraded and start doing some of the lesser missions again, you could. You can just make these things go completely boom. Never tell me the odds. 3,720 to 1. All right, well that little cruiser is officially out of guns for the most part. And engines and time. Also, very strange heading to one of these large Republic cruisers and not trying to shoot them down. Ew. And there was our last interceptor with 20 seconds to spare. Oh, these things are built like Star Destroyers. They got these batteries of guns along the side. Willing to buy sonic mines. Anyone know a Mandalorian who may be able to sell them? Huzzah! Alright, that's one. And we're making up for lost time here. And we might as well be under the influence of this complimentary major experience boost as we go and do the other ones. Fondor Escorts. Recommended level of ship upgrades, any. So we gotta make sure something stays alive instead of killing everything. Looks like things are dead all... Oh! Oh, it's shooting its way out of an Imperial blockade.
I love this job.
And the only thing we need to do is escort the shuttle to safety. As long as it survives, we're in good shape. It's only a 3-minute mission. So... just gotta stay the course is all. This may be a bit of a problem because I can barely see the Imperial fighters when they show up in range. Holy crap. If they're heading like toward the screen. Escort Thrall to Terran Mill. Escort Arthas through Stratham.
Thing on autopilot?
That's actually a good thought there, Corso. It's like, let's take the most dangerous route possible through an entire gauntlet of enemy troops and ships. Or fighters and ships, rather. Haha! The Lich King's secret snack chamber.
We're good at this.
The wine was delicious, the food was amazing. Let's make sure to send Arthas a note. Alright. Oh, we need to take out 2 more interceptors for the bonus objective. Alright, there's that. Dear Arthas. Brains. Instead of now, which would letters now, which would be Dear Arthas, I miss you. Please come back. We were wrong. We overreacted. Kind of like what they ended up having to say to Illidan. You knew best during trying times. You made the tough decisions for us. Please come kill Archer Lady. She's gone quite out of her mind. 30 seconds. And I don't even think this ship is smoking, but we're about to have an Imperial cruiser just pop out of hyperspace here. For the final...
They don't know what hit them.
Hey, Kath. Welcome. As you can see, we are taking the Catscratch out for a leisurely stroll. Yeah, not even any smoke. Just zoom right by the command post. Maverick! Grade 1 ship armor and a major experience boost. I will take that as well. Hell, I'd even take some mind control stuff from Smoldering Lich King plot twist. And we are about to be level 29 here, guys. Fairly quickly, I would guess. Now we've finished our missions here in the core. Let's see what we got. Recommended level of ship upgrades 1 and higher for Lannick Station Strike. Yeah, I try not to think about it and just... Upgrades of 1 or higher. 1 and higher. I think all of these are 1 and higher now. Another perfect mission. So let's do the station strike first. Truly the cat's meow. Let the puns rain down. Oh, this looks familiar. Whee! But now we got the firepower for such things.
I love this job.
I know you do, Corso. By the way, if you're just tuning in, this is Star Wars The Old Republic. And we got a new member to the crew, as Bodar has joined the ranks. We saved him the biggest bunk. So when we head to Taris, we will have a Wookiee as our wingman. PFA is written by Chibnall. Plot twist. Alright, we gotta save our missiles for the actual station. Dun dun dun!
We're good at this.
You're gonna start getting threatening letters from Blizzard now. Crag. It's like you know our secret. I don't know how.
I'm going in.
Alright. So far, so good. Okay, missiles have been fired.
People coming.
Well, okay. Nearly just flew into that floating cargo pod. That would have been embarrassing. Down you go. And I'm going to have to make another run there to the top. That is unfortunate. After hearing the leaks from some of the employees at Blizzard, my dreams of working there were dashed. Yeah, you were watching that video too? I was too, seeing how the company has changed. It's crazy.
They don't know what hit them.
I forgot from, oh. Like, it's just crazy how Blizzard was seen as kind of bulletproof at one point, and just to see what's happening to it now. Same thing with BioWare. There was a time where BioWare was seen as pretty indestructible in the game market. It's weird how money and time changes things. Or it's not weird, it's just kind of inevitable.
They don't know what hit them.
Okay. Continue. There we are. We need to destroy... We still need to destroy 2 shield generators, 2 hangars, and 2 antennae. Or antennae. We're taking down interceptors like they're going out of style, though. So, 1, 2, 3. Alright, here we go. Full salvo. That'll do it. Now, 1 more hangar and 1 more antenna. And we got 2 minutes and 50 seconds left. They give you time in this one to do what needs done.
Take that.
Here we are. I like that song, but I actually like Kurgan's theme a whole lot better. Okay. The station has been blown up. Now just need 5 more interceptors, and we just have to survive for 2 minutes. And I can't believe they're actually planning to remake Highlander.
Take that.
It kind of reminds me of, like, what Adam Savage said. Like, why are people wanting to keep on remaking, like, movies that people love? Can't they try remaking movies that people hated? I thought that was a genius observation. I would love to have seen that happen. Remake... Try and find a way to make Highlander 2 make sense. It's not going to be cheesy. They're going to make it, like, super serious, I would imagine. And how can you beat, like, Christopher Lambert?
I love this job.
I'll tell you the truth. I saw in the theater, saw Highlander Endgame, and I was so furious with the ending of it. I was one of the few times I ever, like, left a theater just like, what were they thinking? Because I'm pretty easy to please as a viewer, but whew, that got the salt flowing. And we're smoking just a little bit, nothing too bad.
Great shot.
Let's wait for the XP. There we go. 30 seconds. Smoking just enough to look cool. That's right, Kath. I don't think there's any way to actually blow up the station itself, so we have crippled it. We'll let the big capital ships do their business, and waste the rest of our missiles. And away we go. Ding! Level 29. Excellent. And now we've got Sivris Evacuation. Now remember, guys, we're doing this to make up for the fact that we weren't able to go on a whole lot of ship missions when we first got Catscratch, so we are making up for lost time. And this is a level 32 mission. Wait a minute. What level am I? Let's do stuff up on our level. I know I could probably take the Catscratch into it, but level 28. We'll do all the things. Yes, the dark side is winning. And how? Ain't that a shame? Alright, we've been repaired, and we are of a non-smoking variety. What are we doing? Escort the defector shuttle to safety.
Our shuttle.
On it.
We're good at this.
Man, the Catscratch just messed that destroyer up. These fighters, less so. Purple exhaust and green lasers. Rude. Okay, this ship is probably going to be smoking a little bit, but it's alright. As long as the cargo is intact. They don't care about the state of the wrapper. Ooh, just a lot of capital ships. Goodness. Alright, take out the engines. I figured that's one of the top things that you should do in a situation like this is take out their maneuverability.
I like our odds, Captain.
You had to say something, didn't you, Corso? Yeah. As we go through the asteroid field. Dun 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 dun.
This'll be tricky.
I will look at the chat as soon as I can take my eyes off of off the screen without crashing into a wall.
Nice shot!
It's like I have lost missions playing this game. Oh, there is fire. That's not good. We got 1 minute left. Alright. No, 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 no. Survive. Here. Eat all the missiles. Yeah, and we are out of our... Oh, this is not good. Ah! We lost. With 30 seconds to go. Curses. The ship was not escorted safely. I think we may have to wait a little bit for this one. We succeed? Yes? No. Oh. Okay. We did. Interesting. Thor 2 was so serious that they went Guardians of the Galaxy with 3, and while I did like 3, the main plot was not Ragnarok, it was the misadventures of Thor, Loki, Cute Valkyrie Lady, and Big Men Green, joined by all their wacky pals. Which class would be better for solo, conquest, casual, PvP, or PvP as well as pugging operations, assassin or operative. I would go operative for it because I think that's probably the best. Which whenever press the button make things go boom. Op with the off heals, I think. That's actually a really good point, Buddha. No looking wretch, we're plotting your doom and our woe. Hashtag Dark Council. Maybe they just need to get out of the asteroid field. How do you figure? Just curious. Well, in terms of pugging operations, assassin has no heals. So playing an operative would get you into those groups a lot easier because you have those off heals to go along with your DPS. Not to mention that I would say, yeah, just going through my playthrough, I never played assassin a whole lot, but operative could do some mad damage depending on the situation. Okay, so we're just going to assume that these missions are completely okay if we live. Doesn't matter if the escort doesn't. Which kind of I find kind of refreshing because some of my least favorite missions when I played like X-Wing or TIE Fighter were when you had to escort something. So I was just like, I'm good at keeping myself alive.
To be you.
Neutralize Mark 6 interceptors. Alrighty. We'll be able to get some more upgrades for the Catscratch, and then we'll be in good shape. So I guess the question is, for if you're wanting to go pure DPS, kind of glass cannon, go assassin. If you want to have a slight bit of utility and survivability for yourself without having to rely on healers, then go operative. That's probably the best way I can explain that. But I did escort the shuttle in pieces. Whoa! Woohoo! Nice barrel roll there, if I do say so myself. Those are some tough asteroids.
We're good at this. Whoa! We got big company.
Yes, we do. Whoa! Not my smartest move ever. Technically, I am kind of flying. I'd say Corso's sending us in our direction. We're just maneuvering through the path he's taking. So we can blame Corso for all of these bad decisions. Whoa! Gauntlet! Not good. Why you do this?
Scratch another one.
Yeah, up. Most of my issues here, and I said it before and I'll say it again, is literally because I can barely see the ships. Because their tracers are purple and really hard to see compared to the Alliance fighters when you're playing as an Imperial. We are not in a good way. We got about a quarter of our life left. Things are smoking. And we got 50 seconds to survive.
Nice shot.
If they keep on coming, they came from behind. If it stays like this, we'll be fine. But I doubt it's going to. Yep, up. And also... Oh! I barrel rolled into an asteroid. Let's try that again. I blame Corso for that. He's fired.
Take that!
Do 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 do. I really wish you could do first person in this level. These space missions, oh, it'd be so fun. I'd make things a lot more tense. Alright, I think what really messed with us is when we were, like, flying above that, or across that Star Destroyer, which is not sound life advice. Hopefully, we'll be able to remedy that. No barrel rolls this time. On the straight and narrow.
We're good at this.
All right.
Whoa! We got big company.
Yep. Here's where it all starts to go wrong. Owie. Keep on barrel rolling. If it's not our ship, kill it. They're all gonna come this direction, right? Yep. Yep, everything dies. Owie!
I like our odds, Captain.
Okay, there. See that right there. That's what hurts us. It hurts us badly. Can we do it? I think we could have made it that last time if I hadn't flipped right up into the bottom of that asteroid. Yes, we do need the asteroid song playing. That would be epic. If I was currently in the Discord chat, I would request it right now. I wouldn't care if the video on YouTube got flagged later. It's perfect time for it. Survive. Oh, take out turrets. Whoop. There you go. Alright. Whoa. 20 seconds. You can do it. Aim at the bridge. Alright. We did it. Messed up the paint job a little bit, but I got a grade 2 beam charger, which could be useful. I think I may have a grade 3 though already. Let's see. Yeah, I already got a grade 3. Boo. That's a shame. Alright, so we will go back equipping that. And we got 2 more to go, guys. And that was, nope, we got 1 more. And then we can head to Taris because it is right there on the way. And this is, remember to save your missiles to neutralize the capital ship shield generators and take out the capital ship turrets. Smoking hot in a bad way. Oh, this is the atmospheric one. I'm used to shooting you. here we go.
Hate to be you.
Kind of want to focus our missiles as soon as we've got them. Yep, that's what we need to do. Everything is to distract us from the cap ship. Okay, we made out a lot better than I thought we would have.
We're good at this.
Smoke them. Stupid escorts. Take out those engines. It'll fly right by them, allegedly. Actually, I don't think hitting the engines really does anything. They don't stop. I guess they just coast, maybe. Owie. Okay, I'm gonna try and shoot the cap ship from far away. Take out the last bit of turret support. Shut up, Corso. Not while I'm working. Alright, you. Yeah, we're too far out of range. We should be getting close, though.
We're good at this.
There we go. There's our lock. Stay on target. The thing about the Imperial ships is you can literally just strafe along their hull and take out a good portion of their weapon batteries, which is not a... well, I guess it would depend on your situation. It could either be a very fortuitous situation or a horrible one. The Imperial Star Destroyers are like that too.
Nice shot.
And the First Order Star Destroyers. My biggest issue with Star Wars really is that it doesn't adapt. It doesn't change up anything. It kind of does the same formula over and over again in terms of bad guys in giant triangle ships try to use the dark side to control the galaxy. Have we thought about any other shapes? Maybe? Oh, we're already done. We've messed this capital ship up.
We're good at this.
Alright, well, let's waste the rest of our missiles on the bridge, I suppose. See if we could actually shoot this thing down. We've got 14 missiles left. So once we have a lock on the bridge, we will take advantage of it. Remember, if there's an opportunity, be a jerk to someone. I got this incredible feeling of deja vu that we've had this conversation before, Kath. Doing this exact same mission.
Put out that fire.
Oh, you have singed my Wookiee's fur. Oh well. We won. And got light side points out of it. For whatever reason. Alright. Is that all? Yep. Other than to go to Coruscant. Now, one thing I do want to check beforehand, though, is our activities. And in terms of solo content, all we have still is the SLS. So no worries there. Let's head to the very first planet that we saw in Star Wars: The Old Republic, or in this version of Star Wars. The lovely planet of Taris, which was introduced in the first Knights of the Old Republic game for the Xbox. Yes, indeed. And those are all operations that we don't need to do. Go talk to Risha again. So what are we delivering here on this former wonderful planet?
Ah, Taris. Did you know you've just landed on the biggest graveyard in the galaxy? There's not much to enjoy here, besides skeletons, ruins, and man-eating creatures.
And horrible, horrible, horrible searches for HK-51 or HK droid parts. I still... No one! I will not. I just saw that. I will not go get the HK droid. Like, that I still have trauma thinking about that. Alright, time to flirt.
It's the perfect romantic getaway, sweetheart.
Don't flatter yourself, flyboy. And for the record, I prefer my cities intact.
Buzzkill.
Taris was the Coruscant of the Outer Rim, until some lunatic leveled it centuries ago. Now it's a toxic swamp. We're here for an astrogation chart that was in a vault when Taris fell. That vault's somewhere in these ruins.
What do we need with some musty old astrogation chart?
I worry about the why, and you take care of the how. That's our deal, remember? Our lost vault was designed to be recovered after a major catastrophe. All we need are the right sensors to locate it. The catch is, the only person I know with access to those sensors is someone who hates me.
Okay.
I smell a good story.
Let's just say she and I have a history, which I might tell you about when I know you better. I made our contact an irresistible offer. One of the deal's terms is that she doesn't have to see me. I need you to get that vault's location, Captain. Impress the stars out of her.
People always tell me how impressive I am.
That must be a terrible burden for you. I should also warn you. Skavik knows about the vault. We can't let him catch up.
I'm curious how you know what Skavik's up to.
He wasted a lot of breath trying to impress me into his bunk. It never worked, but I learned a lot about his plans. The astrogation chart in that vault is essential to finding Nocdrane's riches, Captain. Your contact name is Beryl Thorne. When Beryl gives you the vault's location, come back and see me. Oh, and try not to let anything eat you.
Will do. Are we looking for one of the original star maps? Because that'd be awesome. What do you guys think? I need your opinion. It's fashion time. Do we go with this cool looking, like, kind of black and white ensemble? Or do we stick with what we already have? Which is the coat and goggles kind of combo. A person in therapy. The therapist asked, "Why is he here?" And he answered, he was doing the HK quest. I guess I could go ahead and pay... and unify the colors. Oh wow, that actually does unify everything quite well. I like the shoulder pauldron. It kind of reminds me of Dash Rendar. A little. I think we may keep the coat, though, for now. I've gotten kind of used to it. It helps the gunfighter vibe. You like the black and white, though, Juan? Let's see. The outfit builds cost is only 1,900. Hide the head slot. We'll commit changes and have like a secondary outfit. How's that sound? For right now. We'll fix it up and get it all looking shiny at another time. Okay. But that was fairly cheap to grab, so I'm not going to worry that much about it. Let's go ahead and take our new Wookiee friend out for a stroll. That is the escape pod. That would have been tragic. Now, as I said before, Taris, you normally, as an Imperial, visit it at a much higher level than the Republic has the opportunity to. So I'm curious to see how the other side lives on this planet.
I'm Agent Saganti with the Republic Customs Office. What brings you to my planet, Captain?
Last time I checked, Taris was Republic territory.
When you have as many responsibilities as I do, you develop a sense of ownership about a planet. The Republic Customs Office monitors all starship traffic and ensures no illegal goods are transported on or off this planet. There's a lot of contraband making its way around Taris. If you see anything suspicious, I suggest you report it immediately.
Is there a reward for information?
I pay for any lead that results in an arrest. An honest person could make a lot of money. I take a special interest in every new arrival to my planet, Captain. Keep your nose clean and we won't have any trouble. Clear?
I'll stay as clean as Alderaan snow.
We'll see about that. Enjoy your visit to Taris.
We probably won't. Well, at least they didn't ask to, please step away from the ship, sir. They didn't go that route. So, actually, let's go into our interface. Interface editor? Is that what I was looking for? Preferences. Display subtitles. That's not what I'm looking for. Show ready flash. One sec, I'm trying to find something here. Fly text, combat logging, sound, chat. Show conversation alignment gain. Graphic, social. There we go. I didn't want the nameplate on myself anymore. Yes, it does, Juan. Using an escape pod to get the Taris does sound awfully familiar. Elevator go up. Governor Serish. So we got a Twi'lek governor here. Interesting. And also kind of progressive, considering the fact the planet didn't really like aliens in Knights of the Old Republic.
Nice to see customers. Can I get you anything?
And I can get myself a shield or a missile magazine. And a regenerator and armor, which we will go ahead and grab before we leave planet.
Feel free to browse.
Let's see what we got here. Republic Resettlement Zone. Reclamation Base. We got Relis Poe and Barrel's Bargain over here. Story arc.
We've been waiting weeks, and those things are still swarming our property while you sorry excuses for defenders of the Republic sun yourself on the base.
This is a military operation, sir. This planet hasn't been cleared for civilian occupancy.
My brother didn't mean to be insulting, but for 3 centuries our family has dreamt of reclaiming our place on Taris, and now to be stopped by those things.
Somebody want to explain what's going on?
Their old estate's off base, so we got no way to secure it.
Taris is our home. We're not gonna wait until the army takes its pick of the planet and then throws us the scraps.
The Republic validated our records, but some outlaws set up a camp there. They've got security droids all around the perimeter.
Okay.
You need something dangerous cleared out first?
It's not raccoons or anything. There's someone living there. Sentience.
They've got security droids all around the perimeter. It's a war zone. We almost got killed entering our own property.
The Republic will respond to all such claims of hostile, non-indigenous life forms based on strategic value.
Hey, Elusive. Welcome.
I could lend a hand if you need one.
Yes, tell this coward we're the rightful owners and he has to help us.
You want to explore? You look like you can handle it, but it's your choice.
Would you really be willing to take such a risk for us?
If the pay is good.
Make me an offer, and I'll think about it.
Our family was fortunate to escape the bombardment with their fortune intact. Help us reclaim what's ours, and you will be well rewarded.
Neat.
Of course we'll pay, but no droids, no whatever's living there. Clear them out. I don't care how.
Okay. Reclaiming a family's place on a devastated planet. Also sounds familiar. And I am going to make sure, I am going to get gems after this, or upgrades to the armor after this stream, guys. I'm not going to do it on camera, like I did with Threll back in the day. Don't want to get a new speeder. What can we get up to? I saw 22. I'll bet you I have to go back to the Republic space station to get what I need. That's okay. Now, we're going to go to our trainer first.
My looks get the job. My skills get the pay.
Smuggler's Luck increases the critical hit chance of your next aim shot, explosive charge, or wounding shot by 100. 1 minute cooldown.
Don't be a stranger.
So that's one of our nice insta crit abilities. How are you doing, Elusive?
Hey, you're not a refugee and you're not an aid worker. Why are you here?
I go where there's opportunity.
Then turn around.
Nope.
If you're looking for, well, anything, you won't find it here. Scavengers have our homes and the army's fighting them. While one side's looting, the other's bombing. And we get to sit in a tent and hope.
You gonna be alright?
It's not me I'm worried about. It's my brother, it's my mom who hasn't left her tent. So I'm trying to keep us together and stay honest. Some people around here, I'm not gonna do what they do for credits. The whole camp's just waiting to go back to the settlement, but the scavengers are still there, probably looting left and right.
I could check out your home, see if it's still standing.
Hey, did you say you're going to her house?
Uh-oh.
Someone's going to the settlement? Get me my land speeder.
My farming droids are still out there. Oh, and my sonic washer. Hey, Bada, get out here. Someone's making a trip.
All of you, back off. We do this one at a time, or nobody gets anything. This could take a while. Are you still in?
A favor is one thing. If I'm ransacking a war zone, I'll need to be paid.
That's fair. But you get payment after, not before. Get to our houses and bring back, well, Laisha, you start.
Shopping
I
list?
want my digging tools. I don't know how long we'll be here, and if we're going to build or grow anything, we'll need them.
Okay.
All I hear all day is dumb boys fighting because there's nothing to do. I've got a box with 10 custom Pazak decks. Bring those.
I got a micro generator in my toolbox. Bring the toolbox and we can plug in everything electric.
I've spent years working on a novel in my spare time. It's on data file. I'm sure it won't have been stolen.
And what I need is our Nadu seeds. Just a few packets would go a long way. It'd mean everything to my mother. Please, hurry.
Oh, Lord. Well, that escalated quickly, didn't it? Just start screaming. Anyone else need anything? Gallon of milk? Some bread? Well, we gotta check out the cantina next. Because that just makes sense. We gotta check out all the drinking establishments on the planets we go to. The Alaris Mess Hall. Eh? I've seen worse.
Nice to see customers.
Social item. Death Claws armor. And I don't even need to see the rest of it. That looks bleh for our purposes. Paxton Rawl? Bloodhound? Hey! This is the guy that we're actually going to be getting unlocked as a companion in the middle of December. So I knew that name sounded familiar. So we get this really badass looking Twi'lek in black armor who can actually join you on missions and such. Cool. And then we got Bloodhound here. Friendly Rin. Which, yep, looks friendly to me. And a Rodian.
Take a look.
Man, Bodar just loves standing on tables. What's going on there, buddy? I hunger for a worthy foe. Alright. Companion customization vendor. Ooh. Okay, we have stuff for Corso, right? Let's see. I think this has all of them. Yeah, we like the original Corso better. Do we have anything for Bodar, though? Well, that's a shame. I want to see if we could give him, like, the buzz cut that Chewbacca wore when he was undercover as a bounty hunter in Shadow of the Empire. That would have been kind of cool. Yeah, well. We'll go ahead and see about fetching all of those refugee items. And also meet with Beryl Thorn and see what's going on there. And both of those are relatively close by, I guess. Anyone want to bet how soon it's going to be before we encounter a rat ghoul? Lord Lava Pop, thank you very much for the follow. Greetings, program, and welcome to the grid. Okay, never mind. There's a bloodthirsty rat ghoul right there. I was curious. And we had been lowered down to level 22. We were just too potent. And this actually looks very similar to Taris on the Imperial front. I guess destruction is destruction. The only thing that's different is the flags. And then we got some heroic missions there. Overrun settlements. Okay. So first things first, we will grab the refugee gear while we're in the area. There was a novel, a Pazak deck, some farming tools, a toolbox, and Nadu seeds. Hi there, scavengers. There you are. There's your digging tools. We need to go ahead and switch Bodar to DPS. If we got a Wookiee, needs to be a Berserk Wookiee, because that just makes sense. Knock knock. Hi. How are you? Leliana Fazina. Got our Pazak case right here. Oh, I think she was waiting for that to spawn and we just walked in when it spawned and took it from her. Whoops. Waka waka. Seed bag. Now, toolbox and novel. What do we got there? Bodar? Just like getting in my way, don't you? Retrieve the novel data file. Okay, that didn't mean go away. Oh. Well, thank you. Appreciate it. You have a good day now. What friendly Jedi we have on this planet. And retrieve the toolbox. We need to get this Wookiee a lightsaber. Just because I think it would look cool. Okay. The trip into town has been completed. Clear the area of scavengers. I could do that too. Right here looks good. Oh. Right there looks good. Jedi are never friendly. Some of them are just too snobby to pull a weapon on you. Oh, look at me. I don't have feelings. Whoop-de-doo. I think, Kath, if you were in the Star Wars universe, I have a thought that you would definitely be a Han Solo smuggler type. I think you would be too filled with self-loathing if you could use the Force like a Jedi. It would be just a kind of that, ugh. And, oh, we completely missed, oh, goodness. I knew we were missed something. We gotta head back. Because I will guarantee you that Burrell here is going to send us somewhere that we've already been or somewhere that we're going to grab an item. So I derped that up, Royal. Oh, good lord. I'm so high on force suppressant drugs, I can't even feel my feet. They do in high enough doses, talking couch.
Argo, you're leaking oil again. You want to set this whole warehouse on fire?
The Maker said it is better to burn out than rust away. Perhaps I'm testing that wisdom, mistress.
I'm looking for Beryl Thorne.
That's me. Argo's what passes for my second in command. I recognize you from Risha's holo.
Nice scar.
Let's get one thing straight. The only reason I agreed to help is because my contract supplying the Taris Reclamation Project is at risk. Looked like easy credits. Turns out Taris is anything but easy.
There are lots of interesting ways to die.
Time to break out the bravado.
The galaxy can throw whatever it wants at me. I can take it.
If I don't finish my contract, I don't get paid. Tyrell, my partner, died on a supply run. Put me in a real bind. I'll find that vault, but I have to finish my contract to do it. You work for me, and I'll work for you. Deal?
Sweeten the offer? Nah. I'll be nice. Slightly.
I wasn't aware this was a negotiation.
You can always wander around and hope you bump into the vault by accident. I only have 2 deliveries left. Soon as you handle them both, we'll find your vault. The first job's for a Republic scientist named Vernon. He's got a research camp in Rakghoul territory.
What else do you need me to deliver?
Excavation supplies, but I'm still tracking those down. I'll call your holo when I find them. I'll start working on your job while you handle mine. Isn't cooperation grand?
It's gonna cost you $1,000. Uh-oh. Hi, Customs.
Hello again, Captain. I didn't know you and Thorn were acquainted.
Agent Saganti, what a lovely surprise. It's only been a day since your last inspection. Don't you Republic Customs boys have better things to do than turn my warehouse upside down again?
I can inspect this warehouse whenever I want. It's the law.
Take Dr. Vernon's delivery, Captain. There's no reason for you to stick around.
Yeah. Oh, flirt opportunity.
What kind of man would I be if I left you alone with this guy?
A smart man. I can take care of myself. But thanks. Poke around the warehouse all you want, Agent. You won't find anything out of order.
What did I just step in, Thorn?
My apologies, sir. I believe that is my hydraulic fluid.
Agent? Agent, you say? Now, let's see this. Tarnished. That looks kind of cool. That looks old school. What does it look like when it's holstered? Eh. No, not as good as what we currently have. Ding! Kratzmann! Ani's head just perked up and she doesn't know why. Yeah, that's true. I expected her to be on the stream, especially when there was flirting to be done. Mesmyrrh is an entirely different creature than Threll was. Alright, where's Vernon? See? There's Vernon right there. Right where we started. Or right before I realized what we needed to do. I'm going to head to the trainer.
I'll teach you what I know. For the right price.
Surrender. Puts up the front of surrender, instantly lowering your threat by a moderate amount. Okay, I
be a stranger.
have got to see what this looks like. Is this some sort of animation? Okay, I like it. Threll flirted almost exclusively to piss off Sith women. That he did. Besides, him and Kaleo had a thing. Now then, let us... Oh, actually, combat proficiency. That's what I forgot. When Hunker Down ends or you leave cover while Hunker Down is active, you gain Heads Up, Lumbering Impact, Pandemonium. Surrender purges all movement impairing effects. Reduces the cooldown of below the belt and flash grenade by 15 seconds. I may wait and read up on some of that before we decide to put in another utility point. We'll see what happens. We got about 35 minutes left in the stream, guys, so there's plenty that we can accomplish here. We'll go ahead and do a raid after the gameplay is over, if you all would stay in the chat after I do my outro. And we'll be in good shape. And then I am going to bed. Because I have been sleeping very restlessly lately. I don't know why. I guess maybe it's the time of year or just my mindset, but I I wake up in the morning feeling absolutely miserable. So I'm going to try and start taking pains to reverse that by going to sleep at a somewhat decent hour, and hopefully that I stay asleep or at least get enough restful sleep that everything kind of evens out. Time to start rereading Dresden. Never hurts to get away from a screen for a while before bed. Is a new book coming out soon, Kath? I used to pay attention to Butcher's Post all the time, back when he used to come out with the Dresden book every year, but kind of fell out of it. Doctor, give me the news.
Dear Daly, I regret that your husband was killed yesterday by rat ghouls. Please accept my condolences. Dr. Soilan was an excellent scientist. I've never composed a death notice before. How did that sound?
What is it with scientists and this like receding hairline Captain Picard thing? Because almost every single one that we've seen, at least in Nar Shaddaa and here, had the exact same format.
The Diradali part was pretty good.
I thought a personal touch was warranted under the circumstances. Ah, I recognize the symbols on that container. My bio-alarms have finally arrived. Good, good. If only this had arrived in time to save my associates. Not your fault, certainly. We knew the risk of studying rat ghouls.
What do you think you're going to learn about these things?
My colleagues and I were studying the rat ghouls' behavior, hoping to find a means of containing them. We can't afford to let the rat ghouls impede our progress. The Republic's rebuilding efforts on Taris are paramount to future prosperity.
I'm going to let you know that there is another doctor on this planet who has a very similar hairline who's experimenting with rat ghouls too, and he is far cooler than you.
What's so important about Taris?
This was a wonderful planet before the Sith destroyed it. The Republic must rebuild and show that Sith aggression will not stand. I've isolated and identified
Sith aggression will not stand, man.
Making it possible to detect and track their movements. The bio-alarms you brought will reveal how the creatures hunt. However, installing them will be a challenge with all my assistants dead.
You got the credits, Doc. I got the time.
Thanks to the rat ghouls, I have a budget surplus for staff expenses. You're hired.
Huzzah!
Place a bio-alarm at each survey station we've established, and I'll see you're amply rewarded.
Amply rewarded is my middle name.
Your parents must have been fascinating people. Come back when you're done, and we'll celebrate your success. Normally, I'd ask for your next of kin's hollow frequency, but I'd rather maintain some optimism. Good luck.
You don't deserve to have the comm link to the litter. Install a bio-alarm at survey station. Ah! Wunderbar, he exclaimed with great relish. Everything is up here. I'm not telling you where the barn is. Which is actually kind of funny because I grew up, we did have a few litters of kittens that were born in our barn. And I don't know why I suddenly dismounted to point a gun at you, young Nexu. Rogue sentry droids. Let's see who is here. Yeah, anytime there, Bodar. Thank you. This estate has been secured. I don't think Wundabars would go well with Relish. Yeah, you never know. Hi? I see you have a security chest. Let me check this out first. Alright, now I can talk.
Hold. We have no more with which to defend ourselves. You have left us helpless before the Rakghouls and everything that haunts this planet. My people are refugees, survivors of the battle on Coruscant. Would you turn us out of yet another home?
You got a name?
My name is Akatan, and you might call me the leader of this colony. We fled here after the war. The lower levels were in shambles. Thousands of people from thousands of species, homeless and hurt. The humans in the Galactic Senate barely slapped on a new coat of paint. We came here to start a new life.
Bad choice.
Unfortunately, your new life landed on someone else's ancient birthright.
You must face the same human prejudice as us. I'm surprised to see you so callous. So many men are here to reclaim this planet who know nothing of its past. Ancient Taris was a blight on the Republic. The black mark on its reputation for freedom.
Yeah, that's nice.
You need somewhere to settle. I'm sure there's some unclaimed land.
This is my land. My ancestors owned it for generations before the humans on Taris exiled them and all other species below ground. I have their documents. So old they were kept in printed form. Read them yourself if you doubt me.
Well, if this place is valuable, you won't find any shortage of folks willing to steal and kill for it.
Credits bear no children. Lives matter, not money. If you have any sympathy for our cause, perhaps there is something you can do? We are alone and at the Republic's mercy.
Well, let's see. Get out, nobody cares. I figure Mesmyrrh would be a little bit more understanding toward the aliens than the humans. So, let's just go.
I wouldn't want to see you turned away from your home.
I thank you for softening your heart to my story. I will tell my people to begin repairs on our droids.
I can understand that, Kat. That's one of those, at least the Empire is upfront about what they are and what they're about. Just another day on Taris helping out the non-humans. It kind of reminds me of Star Trek Deep Space Nine. The argument about the that Eddington, the Federation officer who joins the Maquis, when he talks to Sisko, and he says, "As far as I'm concerned, you're just as bad as the Borg, because you assimilate people under these false promises." And then it's a very interesting argument. Okay, time to install some bio-alarms. No rat ghouls? The Borg, root beer, same difference. Very nice, Kath. You are referencing the amazing dialogue between Quark and Garrick. Top points. It's vile! I know. It's so happy and cheerful. And the most sinister thing, you drink enough of it, you start to like it. Okay, we are avoiding all the rat ghoul. That's good. Garrick was my favorite. Deep Space Nine had so many amazing characters that were flushed out and given time. You know, I tended to care more about the folks on Deep Space Nine than most of the other series. Okay, uno mas. We can go back to the doctor, let him know the deed is done, get our money, and see where the next step to this leads. Alrighty. And possibly we can get out of here rat ghoul free. Survey says Huzzah. Cool. So, oh, he's all the way down here. We have to pass by the refugee farm. I'll tell you what, I'm not sure if the zones are shared, but if I see the ruins of the Endar Spire, my eye's going to twitch. I really think it will. Like, how much time did we spend, Kath? You were there for that. Didn't we spend, like, almost an entire stream? Like, an hour and 30 minutes? Just trying to find that one piece here? It was not a fun time.
Splendid work. I'm already receiving data transmissions from the bio-alarms. You've done the Republic's rebuilding effort a tremendous favor.
All I need now is my fee.
Oh, come now. Take a moment and give yourself a pat on the back before you dash off with your money. What you've done most definitely calls for generous compensation. Good show.
Best of luck to you.
Soon, we'll know how to contain the rat ghouls. From there, eradication of these beasts will quickly follow. Accept these credits with my extreme gratitude.
Neat.
I'll begin collating my data. Thank you again for everything.
Like I said before, I like it when his voice goes slightly, like, Swindlegearish. Communicator?
Hey, Captain. How are things out there?
That crazy Republic scientist got his gear.
Glad to hear it. That's one down, one to go. I finally located the other supplies you need to deliver. They were lost when Tyradol got killed by the rat ghouls. A Republic patrol found the supplies with Tyradol's remains, dropped everything off at an outpost near the lake.
What do you know about this lake? Is there swimming?
Only if you enjoy bathing in acid. All you have to do is swing by the outpost, grab the supplies, and take them to an engineer named Ovold. Ovold will give you some planetary core samples to bring back to me. Got it?
What do you need with planetary core samples?
I have to transport them to Coruscant as part of my contract. It's a science thing. Grab the supplies
You wouldn't
from the
understand.
outpost, get them to Ovold, and return to me with his core samples. Good luck.
And pants! And they're the exact same type that we're wearing. No worries. Alright, so that goes to the sinking city, and I believe that is where the Endar Spire is. But before we travel there, let's go ahead and head back to Alaris and turn in our current quests. Oh, this guy's going to be very upset. Oh well.
Excellent job. We could smell the smoking metal corpses from here.
I told him that's not really possible.
So who are the crooks who set themselves up on our property? Did you drive them off?
Huh.
Look at these papers. The aliens there have as good a claim as yours.
The alien resettlement was a valid executive order approved by the Republic. This is our land.
There are alien survivors who kept their claim? I'd have thought they would never come back here. I studied the history. It wasn't right.
Didn't have a choice.
It was justified. You can't make us leave because of that.
I can make you leave.
It'll take more than 2 people to turn this place civilized.
I agree, Relis. This isn't our ancestors' estate. This is a frontier. We'll need to grow food, sew clothes, defend ourselves. Wouldn't it be better to ally with these aliens?
Sew clothes? Maybe we should just hear them out. See what they're looking for.
We won't turn them away. I know what it's like to want a home.
Hey, good job. Both on the droids and getting to the bottom of that mess. Taris politics. Huh. Who cares about this dump anyway? Brass called me when you left. Wanted to see if your work's as good as your rep.
Is there something else you want me to do?
Well, I doubt he's asking you over for a cup of mudleaf tea. Captain Childress calls, it usually means something needs fixing.
I demand mudleaf tea.
His office is at HQ, other side of the base. Tell him you're the one who ran off the Brat Brigade.
You better have my tea. And item rating 46, so we're getting no upgrades here. Oh well. But we're getting story, and that's what matters. Mudleaf catnip. Whatever works. Any port in a storm. So we've got Wake of the Spire. Ah, alright, cool.
Laisha, Vetus, everybody, he's back.
Is everything okay? What did the scavengers take?
Okay, calm down, people. Let's deal with the possessions first, so those who want to can leave.
Okay.
Hopefully this will help you start over.
We can only hope. Now, what do we have?
This is fabulous. Not a page lost.
Yeah, I can't wait to turn this on.
I have to show these to my mother. She's been so worried. I'll be right back.
My
I think
money.
what she meant to say was thank you, but she's a little giddy. Don't worry. None of us will forget your generosity.
I didn't do this for free. Okay, there's some credits. I was about to say, I was like, we're about to have a serious problem. So far, so good. Now let's see if we can just go ahead and fly to the new location and see what we got. We got about 15 minutes left in the stream, guys, give or take. And then we shall do a raid. And, ooh, I see specialty goods. That's always interesting.
Anything a soldier needs, and some things he doesn't.
Headgear. Oh, a tiara.
Good luck out there.
Just what every cat needs. Okay, never mind. That was pointless.
Reminder, mechanized travel is for official business only.
Ugh. Doing good so far. We got caught up on our flight points. We are on our space missions. We were flying past rat ghouls and heading to the next section of Taris. We already completed the first. Not too shabby. I guess these are where the heroic missions are. Looking good. Hopefully we'll get some cooler looking clothes as time goes on. Actually, let's look at the cartel market while we're here. Anything... Flash sale. Some new stuff should probably be popping up. Because, new week, I think. Weapons. Scorpion prototype. Scorpion TK blaster. That's still upsetting that the blaster that you see in the chat background isn't available anymore. It'd be cool if they offered it like a once every year, like, hey, here's your chance to grab this. But I understand why they don't. And in terms of armor, is there anything new or exciting? I'll have to wear the cat's pajamas. Well, we got an unfettered trench coat that we could wear that he wears no chest piece. That'd be interesting, but that'd kind of get into a weird area. Not necessarily weird, but a specialized area. There we go. Oh, that looks like a new bees. Artifact Seeker's armor set. Freelance Distinguished Warriors armor. Yeah, it doesn't look like anything new has popped up. That's really speaking to me. And here we are. At Waypoint Station Aurek. Which looks very similar to an Imperial station we were at one point in time. actually. There should be an NPC in tents over here. It is. It is the exact same base. It's only it's just Republic controlled instead of Imperial controlled. Wow. That is all kinds of special. Because I remember this platform area. Because Thrall was running around here before. That is strange. And kind of lazy. If that's to be believed. Yeah, that's... Okay. Well, anyway. I guess the possession of these bases would go back and forth between the Republic and the Empire. Nemoidian. You're the captain, yeah? I'm Sergeant Klua. Risha says hello. I hear you two are on business together. I'm going to square you with Republic Customs. Agent Shoganti is watching your every move, but I can fix that.
I sincerely have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Honest.
Scout's honor. Relax, Captain. I'm a friend. Your partner and me go way back. Risha expressed some concern you might not be able to leave Taris with what you came here for, not unless Republic Customs lays off. I can give you temporary diplomatic immunity. Republic Customs won't be allowed to search you or your ship. Okay.
What's my role in all this?
I'm looking for professional help dealing with some nasty scavengers. They're making a lot of trouble for our supply lines. I need you to convince the scavengers to relocate. When that's done, you'll be off Republic Customs radar. It's a deal, yeah? Yeah, that sounds fair.
Sure seems that way.
The scavengers have been coming from these coordinates. They probably have a camp there. Make life extra unpleasant for them. When you get back, I'll have diplomatic credentials and the supplies you came for ready to go. Have fun out there, yeah? So, it was an interesting observation that came into one of my YouTube videos. I don't know quite what to think about it. For those of you who've watched my World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth playthrough, or the Legion playthrough of WoW, you know that I have a goblin named Swindlegear, and that he talks kind of like this. He talks in that kind of New York, New Jersey style accent like a lot of goblins do, and he just talks like this all the time, and it's just, it's no bother. I had someone comment in the video today that they think that when I talk like Swindlegear, I sound like Pinky from Pinky and the Brain, and it really confused me because that show must have changed significantly from when I watched it on Animaniacs. Like, it was, it kind of just really just confuzzled my brain pan.
Stand by for examination and suggested products.
Okay, 46. Tarnished targeters. Let's, keep that just in case. Polished carapace, general med pack. Did we want to... Yeah, we'll sell that. We don't need it that much.
You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
We'll at least get our starting quests here. Doctor?
As you can see by the data, there is no disease in known space that propagates as quickly as the Tarisian Rakul plague. Even one individual Rakul can start a pandemic, as we have observed in 81 colonies to date. Until a vaccine can be widely distributed, it is highly doubtful that any civilian colonization effort will yield lasting results. Thank you.
I like the, Oh wait, hold on.
You lecture like an authority. Should I know your name?
Dr. Iana Sell, but no one gets famous doing Tarisian Rakul work. The last breakthrough was 3 centuries ago. HoloNet archives say a Dr. Thorne developed a Rakul serum vaccine just hours before the bombardment.
Yep.
I've been trying to acquire this serum, but short of putting a blaster to someone's head, that's not going to happen.
How do you figure that?
There's a pirate camp not far from here. They went after the ruins of Sepanik Memorial Hospital. Sepanik was well preserved. If there's Rakul serum to be found, it'd be there. I asked Commander Vicky to step in, but since it wasn't a Republic hospital, the pirates have legal salvage rights.
Legal and I have parted ways. This planet needs a cure, right?
I can't say what will be required to get this done, but this plague has infected half a planet's worth of people. So if that serum shows up on my lab table, it'd be unethical to throw it away for any reason. I hope my position is clear.
I think we've come to an understanding, ma'am. And then Captain Childress.
Hey there, Captain Childress.
Or Childress.
I want to thank you for taking the time to see me. You did nice work on that land claim mess. Like we flew this many troops to the armpit of the galaxy so some kids could play pioneer. It'll take way more than it's worth to make this planet livable. Only thing interesting about Taris is that it's the worst failure the Republic's ever had.
Skip to the part where I care.
You spend time in Republic space? You ought to care. An Imperial bombardment destroyed civilization on this planet. A planet. And they tried the same thing on Coruscant. 300 years after Taris, we still don't know squat about how to defend against a bombardment once ships are in low orbit.
I could take a battle cruiser or two, but I don't know if I can stop a whole bombardment.
We're not there yet. Right now, we're just trying to learn what we did wrong. I sent commandos to defend a research team at the crash site of the Endar Spire, the last Republic warship shot down on this planet.
No.
If we're lucky, that ship recorded the whole bombardment. But my teams lost contact, which means there are desk jockeys in the wild with the most valuable data on Taris.
Okay, Captain.
What's this ship? Why is it so valuable?
There were Jedi aboard back in the day. Now, we hope it's got data on the attackers. The crash site's a ways out, fast as you can make it. I don't know if we've got survivors. Research team's your #2 priority. Data's the most important thing. Take anything the Endar Spire recorded to Commander Vicky at the outpost.
Here, look, I found this HK part. How strange, right? Crazy. Oh, Lord above. Okay. So, here's what we're gonna do, guys. I guess we do have different quests. I think that the quest hubs are the same in certain areas, but the quests take us to different areas on the map, so it's not as kind of cut and dry as I thought it would be. What we're going to do is we're going to use the emergency fleet pass. Be like, abandoned ship. Flee! Flee for your lives! Because I do want to check some stuff here. I need to see how much it's going to cost to get our home on Tatooine, which is what I'm shooting for. And I also want to kind of browse the auction house, maybe? And this is also a place where I can get all the gems that I need. So, let's go to Stronghold and Crew Skills. The ship is called the Endar Spire. Well, why did he do that? I don't know. Halfway across the galaxy, Thrill's like, I sense something. A presence I haven't felt since... Vanish. Okay, Yavin 4, Tatooine. Tatooine! How much? 2,500,000 credits. Or 2,500 cartel coins. So that is a pretty significant chunk of coin, which is a shame. So if we do get the Tatooine house, it'll probably be for Mesmyrrh to retire on. The center of the galaxy. Don't believe me? Well, just look. Everything happens there. Whether you want it to or not. Now, in terms of... Let's look at armor. Do we wear medium armor, don't we? Yeah. For the chest. Survivor shirt. Yeah, that is medium armor. See, we can get stuff like that, which looks like your kind of typical Han Solo kind of vibe. Then we can get like Jedi robes if we felt so inclined to do that. Deadeye jacket, which is a more furry version of Mesmyrrh's current. We could say that it was a family member who did him wrong. That'd be kind of interesting. War Heroes, Hooligan's jacket. So weird that medium armor here would be Jedi looking. Yeah, we got a black looking coat. I guess the high collar's in style in this part of the galaxy. Weird. No capes. Not unless you're a Jedi or a Sith. No capes. I don't care what anyone says. And then we got like a combat jacket. I think we're pretty good with what we got. Unless we want to start looking for different kind of pistols. But I found out there's a design on one of the planets that I think will actually replace our current look. We just have to wait for it to drop. Or Lando. Yeah, that's true. We got to give Lando his due. So here's what I'm going to do, guys. We are going to go ahead and end our story here. We are on the space station. I'm going to go ahead and get all of our gear upgraded with the newest level enhancements. And then we'll head back to Taris and just cut a swath through that planet as quickly as possible before we move on to the next one. So, but we did get to take the Catscratch out for a spin and got caught up on all of our space missions. So, good times. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you haven't followed the channel yet, please do so. I try and stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, unless real life kind of jumps in and randomly in between those days. And if you're watching this on the replay on YouTube, I have a link to my Twitch channel in the description below. Like, share, subscribe. You guys know the drill there. And we will see you next time. Later days, everyone.